You did everything they told you to do. You got a college degree, you landed a job, you maxed out your 401k, and you woke up to say, am I ever going to be able to retire comfortably? Can I afford college for my children? What does my financial future even look like? Well, if you're asking those questions, I'm so grateful that you have landed on Kim Daly TV. So, my name is Kim Daly, and I'm a franchise consultant. And for the last 20 years, I have been helping people just like you. At this very moment, with all of these questions, I've been helping them explore franchise opportunities, an alternative path to that traditional path that honestly doesn't even really work anymore in America. So, my job as a consultant is to match your background, interests, skills, finances, and life goals to some of the best franchise opportunities out there today. My services are totally free for you. Now, I don't work for free, but you don't have to pay me. So, there's no risk and no obligation. It's highly exploratory. And if you get excited by this video, I want to be your franchise consultant. That is the point of Kim Daly TV. So please stay with me until the end of the video, and I will share how you could be my next candidate. So you're at this crossroad in your life and you're thinking, is what I'm doing leading me anywhere good? Do I feel in control? Is there any place in my financial future where I feel I have control? I know that many people out there are asking these same questions because I've been helping people like that for the last 20 years. I'd even had some of those own questions as a small business owner, but a small business owner who, for most of my life, was putting all of my money into a self employed pension plan until I woke up and said, if I want control over my financial future, I own businesses, but why am I leaving my financial future in the hands of somebody who I don't even know and into vehicles where I have no control over them? So I had to make a change. And when I made a change, I had to find people who could educate me. But once I found people who were truly wealthy, who were alternative investors, who had done what I wanted to do, and I started behaving in the way that they were behaving, I found a path to financial freedom in as little as 4 years. I offer a path to help you explore franchise opportunities. Now, a business cash flowing return is the heart of the alternative investment portfolio. So, if you're thinking there has to be a better way, I believe that exploring franchising is the first thing to do. Is a franchise business the right thing for me? That's the question to ask. Do I have the right skills? Do I have enough money? Do I have enough time to devote to building and scaling business cash flow returns? The reason the franchise business is the heart of the alternative investors portfolio is because it produces the fastest cash flow. And with that cash flow, you then can deploy that into other assets, meaning you can build and scale the franchise, which is what franchising is all about, or you could take the cash and deploy it into other types of assets that would produce passive cash flow for you. And additionally, create tax advantage, right? We want that tax shelter and also be building equity that is yours to sell. So, when you invest in a franchise, sometimes people believe, well, I'm not really building an asset, I'm just buying myself a job. That is entirely untrue. There certainly are franchise opportunities out there where you can buy yourself a job. But if you have the desire to build and scale wealth through a franchise, it does not start in a vehicle where you are an owner operator. There are different types of franchises for you. Franchises where you would come in as the CEO who works on the business rather than in the business, and you would be focused on multi-unit growth from day one. You're still going to open one store at a time, but you're going to have it in your sight where you can open 2 or 3 or 4 or more, depending on what you can afford to do and the vision of what you're trying to build. A franchise allows you to have control. That's what I love about it. It puts you in the driver's seat of controlling the outcome, the cash flow, the tax advantages, and the equity that you're building. You get to build the vision of building and scaling, building and selling, building and leaving it as a legacy for your children. You get to have control. Now, you may be out there thinking, Kim, I don't have an MBA. I don't know how to feel in control of running a business. Well, that is the very reason to invest in a franchise. The idea that you get to go in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're not inventing anything. You are going to invest in a proven business plan with systems and tools. And there will be people there to coach and guide and mentor you. They will train you. So you don't need any special skills and you don't need prior business ownership experience to absolutely go on and build and scale the life of your dreams. The other reason I love franchising is because it affords so many different types of opportunities. Now, as a consumer out there thinking about a franchise, you may be thinking, Kim, I love the idea of owning a franchise, but thank you very much. I'm not really interested in Domino's. I'm not really interested in Chick-fil-A, right? No offense to those brands. But maybe you've worked in corporate America and you would like the opportunity to maintain a Monday through Friday work week. Maybe you're not excited about building and scaling a team of a bunch of employees. Well, there are options out there that are business to business focused that do operate Monday through Friday. They're just not options that, as general consumers, we know exist. Why? Because they don't need big consumer brand names. They need owners who can be brand ambassadors, who can go in and meet people and network. So there's all types of opportunities out there, which leads me to my next point. This is why Kim Daly is a franchise consultant. Because if you wake up to the idea of, okay, Kim, you've made a case for franchising, I'm ready to explore. Where do you begin? Do you open up your laptop and just start Googling franchises? Do you turn to the Entrepreneur Top 500? I mean, what does that even mean, Top 500? No. The best thing to do is to come to an experienced franchise consultant like Kim Daly, who has 23 years of knowledge and relationship and experience, not to mention I am a franchisee myself. So you're going to leverage my knowledge and relationships and experience, and you're also going to leverage all of my business ownership experience. So there's a lot of exchange that's going to go on between the two of us. I'm going to get to know you and your family and your activities and your hobbies and your interests, more about you personally, professionally, and financially than maybe you've shared with anybody ever before. Lots of times people will say, are you a therapist? Are you a marriage counselor, Kim? I'm going to get nosy. But that's how I'm going to build a model of you and your ideal franchise business. Once I have that model, then with my knowledge of the franchises that are out there, I'm going to bring you 3 to 5 options that align to those characteristics that are important to you. And then I'm going to coach you as you go out and you start dating franchisors to learn about their business and their tools and their opportunity and to validate with their franchisees. I'm going to be there as a resource to guide you in your discovery process. I'm going to help you know the questions to ask, the people to turn to. I'm going to help you find the financing that you need. I'm not the financial expert, but I know the people who are. So everything that you need in order to make a decision that you feel competent and confident about, I'm going to help you. And I do all of this for free. Again, I don't work for free, but you don't have to pay me. I'm fortunate enough to be paid like a recruiter by the franchisors. It's a win-win for you and for them. Their time is maximized working with a higher caliber candidate for their business, and your time is maximized looking at companies that align to who you are and who you want to become through the business, as well as what you can comfortably afford to invest in. Now, all of this discovery process happens over the course of 1 to 2 months. If you're out there on your own, you don't know what you need to know. It could take you weeks and months to feel confident that you could even make a decision. And in that time, the territory that you're looking at could sell. When you come to Kim Daly, we're going to walk down this very proven path that I've been perfecting for over 23 years. I'm going to align you to some of my friends. These are people that I have known and become friends with over the last 20 years of my life. So there's a lot to leverage here, not to mention, ultimately, you are leveraging the proven systems of a franchise brand. So if you're tired of sitting out there feeling unstable, doing everything that you thought was right to live the American dream, only to wake up feeling like This is not a dream at all. It's kind of a nightmare, and I don't know where it's going to go. And you're ready to get control over your time and your financial future. And you want some help to make sure that you're asking the right questions, talking to the right people, and even exploring the right opportunities for you. Well, I want to be your franchise consultant and your daily coach. So now's the time. If you're ready to be my next candidate, all you have to do is follow the link in the description below the video, and I personally will reach out to you right away. I honestly can't wait to meet you. Your story is one that I have worked with for over 20 years. That should be good news, right? You're not alone. This isn't the first time I've gone through this. It might be your first time, but it's definitely not mine. So if you would like some help to find a future that you get to own and control, my name is Kim Daly. I'm a franchise consultant, and I really want to help you. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end, and I'll see you in the next one.